Okay, picking up where we left off. Here we are behind this locked door. We can hear the scurrying of little ant feet. You know what? I can save ammo by just running around. A nice stick in here. May get bit a few times. I think I'll be all right. A few free meds. Would bypass this altogether, weren't for the fact that there's a skill book down here. Don't let anyone fool you running through here with the melee only thing. If you put points into unarmed and pick a few key perks, it's actually probably the easiest playstyle on very hard as far as that goes. Melee unarmed being about the same, especially if you have brass knuckles, something along those lines. Okay, there's loot over here. As soon as you start to look at it and mess with it, you'll get ambushed. Be a few coming from up there, and then a few more over here. I think it's about a half dozen altogether. Watch out behind you. There they come. So yeah, it's not only, I would say, the easiest, but it's, to me, it's just a little boring. I mean, I guess it's kind of fun once you get to the ninja perks and you have all the, all your moves at your disposal and all that stuff, and sneaking up behind people and punching them in the back for a one-hit critical kill or something. But me personally, I think it's more challenging to run around with small guns. It seems like there's fewer perks to give you all that overpowered extra bonus. Same goes with energy weapons and explosives. Is the perks you have can make you way overpowered, make things a whole lot easier. Just my opinion. Up here, the ant refuse piles are like little mini loot containers. You get them to register. Please, just one. Okay. Yeah. There's 4 or 5 up here. They normally don't hold anything of real value, but the ant nectar for those wanting to keep their strength up, it's great. It's like a free buff out. I don't believe it's addictive. I'll take 10 milliliter rounds. Okay. Anyway, that Chinese Spec Ops manual there, that skill book, that's the sole purpose for this detour. And now it's off to Megaton. We'll finally get there. Notice I've nursed my rads so far, so it won't take too long to get radiated enough to satisfy Mora with her sadomasochistic self. Alright, these double doors here. Let's get out. And finally head off to Megaton. Paradise Falls, that's the place where my favorite follower is. And I'll have to have evil, if you have very evil karma, the guys there will treat you with quote unquote respect and even give you stuff just for not killing them because you're such a badass. It's kind of the alternative to being very, very good in Megaton, where people randomly walk up and hand you a Rad X or a Stim Pack or something along those lines. We've already looted all this stuff, except for that mailbox. You know what? This is just how bad I am. If it's there, I gotta have it. Alright. So let's go. You see Megaton there off in the distance. I love the design of this game. create a world that's just so consistent from one end to the other, and hides so much stuff to just find. And almost everything tells a little story in and of itself. Skeleton in a bathtub with a bunch of drugs laying around in a straight razor, and you know the hopelessness of nuclear war, and I just little stories. Here we go. I wonder where his pack mule is.
Welcome,
right.
welcome.
If I hadn't talked to Lucky Harith already at Rivet City, then this guy right here would give me the map marker. All of the merchants will have that first option to open up Canterbury Commons for you.
If the clothes make the man, then here are the means.
See what I have pulling off. I won't be worrying about those, so I'll go ahead and give him those. I'm not going to worry about 5mm rounds. He doesn't have any money. So you know what? Let me... let me have some of those back.
Thanks.
Let me go find somebody who's not broke. Okay, whatever. Now, I can go ahead and buff up my charisma a little bit, just to add another point or two in speech. Well, let's see, do I have anything to do that with? That would be -2 with that. There we go. Charisma +1, that adds another 2 points to my speech, which is probably only an extra 1% chance to pass this speech check with the sheriff here in Megaton. The difference is 300 or 400 caps if you can pass this one speech check. That's really the only difference, but it's helpful early in the game. Let me let my XP finish popping up. Autosave quit until I can do a hard save. Oh, whew. As soon as he gets up close to me, he's going to start a conversation. Let me go ahead and... Okay. And this may take a dozen or more tries to get this, unless I'm just really lucky. Go to the first one. Second one, just be polite. For my father. Right now he doesn't want to talk. Okay, and then go down one. Let's discuss this bomb. Someone disarm it. I can see about it. And then here. Alright. 14% there. And remember, I put my tag skill in speech before I left. If my speech was really low, say in the the 10 or 15 mark, this would probably be about 6 or 7%.
No.
I'll do this a couple times, but I won't waste you guys' time with this. If I can't get it in 3 or 4 tries, I'll go ahead and pause this. Nice. Okay, there we go. That's an extra 300 or 400 caps right there. Now he's willing to talk.
Spend some time.
Okay, you'll want to go talk to Moriarty. Several ways to go about that. I don't know that I have the technique to completely maximize every single point of XP, but there is a way to get a few extra points there. Keep in mind coming down here this leak, okay? And then if you run straight across, looking at the bomb, take the left path, and up that pipe directly in front of me there is a leak right about... In fact, you can see it. Oh, I can see it on my screen. It's right there. Okay. And the last leak will be up here by Moore Brown's shop, but I don't have the quest to go mess with it yet. So, taking this ramp up to Moore Brown's, what you do is when you get to her store, you just do a 180 here, and hopefully I can catch Walter here. Oh, this is great. This is great. A lot of times he's either inside or he's somewhere else at night. How many leaks? There's 3 leaks. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Alright. He doesn't have anything else to tell you. Nothing that'll give you map markers or send you anywhere. Okay. Alright, what you do is you can see it right there. You just jump off the roof. Grab this first one. Down here. Straight across. See the sheriff standing there. Go back to the entrance. It's 2. One of the reasons that repairs is one of the ones I like to get up early. Explosives also keeping the bomb in mind. Okay.
Each of us shall be mother and father to a thriller.
It's really dark on my screen. I don't know if you guys can even see half this stuff. Nighttime here, but I'm lucky to catch Walter here, so I'll take it. Okay, pipes are fixed. Okay, now, if you're just mashing buttons, be careful, because here's the option to piss them off and screw this up. But go down. Sounds good to me. I'll bring you the parts I find. Now he is a constant source of money and XP for all your extra scrap metal.
Yeah.
And this is for the rest of the game. I only have like 3 or 4 right now.
Well, all right. Let me count up.
Okay. Follow out the dialogue if you want with him, but he doesn't have anything else to say. Now, I know Moore Brown's going to ask me to get it radiated. While I have the sheriff right there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to go ahead and get a few extra ranks. Radiation. Now, just drinking the water, my little meter up there on the top right is just jumping. Leaps and bounds here.
Until the dawn of your return to his humble world.
Okay. I believe that's enough. Alright, disarm the bomb. Sweet.
Join us in the
Go talk to the sheriff.
I'll be dead. It ain't much to look at, but talk with...
And you get a house. Okay. And we level up. Sweet. You want to get that 25. Slowly putting points into these things. You get that to 30. I'm not going to be using energy weapons, but there's a perk where I think energy weapons and small guns needs to be 70 each. I don't remember what the perk is, but I just know I want it, and keeping that in the back of my head. This, as you notice, is a convenience perk. There are rewards to be had where you'll get things that you otherwise wouldn't get, but it's also XP and the speech check for anyone going for that challenge. Now, remember, even if you didn't put points into this and your chance of passing a speech check was only 5%, if you've got a save there and you have the patience, you could sit there and not sink any points into this at all and just keep reloading your saves until you pass the speech check that you're trying to pass. So, I mean, there is that. Me, I'll put points into it just because I'd be looking for things to put points in later anyway. I'll go ahead and put it in that. Alright. Now, normally I'll take this, and I think I will. Comprehension here, an extra point from the skill books. It's 2 instead of 1. It's either that or another intense training because I don't need the rest of this. I don't need free points into any of this stuff. I don't need extra XP. I'm already getting 50% extra XP for everything I kill. Alright, so I'll go with this. It's either that or get a point of perception, but you know what? I have a feeling I'll be using this one more time somewhere way later on because there'll be a perk I don't need. So go ahead and take this for now because I have a pocket full of skill books and 1 extra point isn't that big of a deal. Now, key, before I do anything else, see it says detected up top. What I want to do is I want to pickpocket Lucas Sims' house key. Before I go any further, what I'll do is I'll go stand in front of Maura Brown's door here in a minute and do a save and wait for her store to open. I believe it's anytime after 8 a.m. And then I'll start the Wasteland Survival Guide quest. But right now I need to get undetected, if possible. hidden. Alright, I'm going to save right here. Okay, it may take me a couple tries. I need to pick his pocket for the house key because I don't have enough points to actually physically unlock his door. And it's the strength bobblehead is in his house. Okay, and I want that now. For my playthrough here, it's the only purpose it's going to serve is just carrying 10 extra pounds of weight. But you know, hey, that's all good. So go ahead and do a save, just in case I get caught. And there we go. Okay, like I got it on the first try. All right. Let me wait till I'm not detected anymore. Don't know if it's a crime to enter his house at this particular moment. Okay, go up here, store on the left, sitting on this desk. It's not a crime to take the bobbleheads, even if you're in enemy territory. Or friendly territory or anywhere else for that matter. Okay. That's a strength bobblehead. Alright? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put some stuff up in my house. Then I'm going to go talk to Maura Brown, and which is directly across over there. And you know what? One other thing before we're done here. Your friendly Robo Butler here, Wadsworth, isn't that awesome? Alright. Remember I was talking about manipulating your karma. He will give you 5 free purified waters that you can get to those water beggars. Between every 3 and 7 in-game days. I don't know how many, but or if you have to actually leave the region, you know, wait 3 days and come back, that could be the case. But I know you'll be out traveling, you can come back, and sometimes he'll say this, that he needs to recharge, and then other times he'll give you 5 more. And so, whatever the case may be, this guy is a source of purified waters. He'll also give you haircuts and tell you really bad jokes.
I was going to attend a clairvoyance meeting, but it was cancelled due to unforeseen events.
Right. So, let me put my nice little collection of bobbleheads up so far. And me personally, since my workbench will eventually be right here, I will put my crafting related materials in here. Okay, you know what? I will count the Nuka-Cola Quantum in that category, and then I'll put armor and weapons here, mainly keepsakes. Now, if you're one of those that likes to dress up your house, you know, drop things and then put them in corners and set them on chairs and tables and stuff like that, keep in mind that the more stuff you lay around your house, the more stuff the game has to keep track of. And if you eventually start having freeze and lag issues, that's a big part of it. It may not make sense, but that's the way it is. It has to constantly keep track of those items and where they're at, them not being coded into the you know, the base game itself, and it gives it problems. Same as it was same as Oblivion, Skyrim, any of those games where if you run around and instead of carrying stuff, you just drop it on the ground carelessly. Well, after a little while, your game you start to have frame rate issues and lag and freeze issues, and that's a big reason why. Because the game just constantly keeps track of that. Unless you're in an area where stuff that you drop eventually gets washed out, and you know that may, you know, but for the most part, the game will keep track of things indefinitely, and that will give it problems. Let me just put these up for just keepsakes, for no other reason than that. They serve no other purpose. Okay, and Maura Brown will sell me stuff for my house, a theme. I think I like the pre-war theme best. You know, my personal preference, I like the Tenpenny Tower house a little bit better, but it's more annoying to get to it because you have to go through a lot of loading screens. So let me go ahead and just sleep this off. And now I'll be fully healed, unlike New Vegas. When you sleep here, especially in an own bed, now I'll be getting even more XP for a limited amount of time. And have all my limbs fully healthy. There you have it. Okay, so I have put my stuff up. I'm going to go head to Maura Brown's place, and we'll start the Wasteland Survival Guide. I'm already highly irradiated, so I ought to be able to do the first step of her quest just right off the top. And we'll start this over when I get there, and I'll catch you guys in a minute.